10 Healthy Habits. The everyday routine that transformed my life. Good daily habits can make a huge difference in your health and in your life as a whole. In this video, I'm going to talk about 10 things I do every day that have changed my life in many ways. Keep watching if you're interested. For today's video, we're going to talk about 10 daily habits that have made a big difference in my life in different ways, such as my physical health, mental health, and brain health. Before we get started, I'd like to say a few things so you know what's going on. The first thing to know is that these daily habits have formed slowly over the past 5 years. This didn't happen all of a sudden. Making habits is hard, and it does take time. Second, even though these are things I do every day, I don't put pressure on myself to do them every day, especially when things get too busy or overwhelming. If I miss a day or two, that's acceptable. When making changes to your life, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing what you can. When I'm really stressed, I try to do these things at least 3 to 5 times a week because I feel like they help me stay on track and lower stress. But anyway, stop talking about the beginning. Let's make it a habit. The first thing I do every day is to drink a glass of water right after I get up. Well, not right after I get up. After I brush my teeth and use the bathroom, I drink a glass of water. This has really changed how much energy I have in the morning. We don't drink any water when we sleep, so when we wake up, we may be a little bit thirsty. And when we're thirsty, we feel more tired. There are some scientific reasons for this. I'll put it in the box for the description. So it's a good idea to start your day by drinking enough water. I drink water that has been cleaned. If I want to, I'll put some lemon in it. I don't always do that, and it's usually room temperature, but if you like warm water, that can also work. It really depends on what you like, but drinking water in the morning is a great way to give yourself more energy. 2. I meditate every day for 10 minutes. When I first started, I had a lot of doubts about meditation. I didn't really think it was true. I didn't think there was science behind it, but there is actually quite a bit of science. It can make you feel less anxious and help your defense system work better. It can make pain feel better. There are many things it can do. I have a few links in the description box, but the biggest difference for me is that my mind is clearer and I feel much more calm. I am not a calm person by nature. I may look calm on YouTube, but I'm not a calm person in real life. Meditation has helped me get to this point. I've been meditating for years, and I really do think that anyone should give it a try. Now, if you're just starting out with meditation, it can seem very hard, so I'll give you 2 tips. First, try to be very open about meditation. At first, the first 10 to 15 practices were really hard for me. I didn't know what I was doing. I was stressed out, and I thought I was doing it wrong. I didn't really get into it until the 15th or 16th lesson, and that's when I started to see the benefits. So just wait. The second thing is that if you're just starting out, try guided meditation instead of just meditating on your own. Guided meditation can really help you stay on track and can really lead you through the process. Calm is an app that I use. I strongly suggest it. I like it. You could also try out Headspace, which is another app. Third, I take a quick walk outside every day. I don't do it in the winter, but the rest of the year I try to get outside because I find it really helps my happiness to get some fresh air and sun and be in a green place. Studies have shown that being near plants is good for your health. As usual, everything is in the box that says, description. Now, a fast walk is not only a mood booster for me, but it's also how I get exercise. I don't like the gym. I have never liked going to the gym. Just doesn't make me happy. People who like going to the gym deserve praise. I wish I could do that, but I can't. It's not what I want. So getting exercise has to be a part of my daily life, and I love going for walks. So I've started making my walks my workout. Now, the World Health Organization says that we should get about 1 hour and 50 minutes a week of moderate cardiovascular exercise. Or 75 minutes of exercise that gets your heart pumping. If your heart rate is high enough, you can count on a walk. So I check my heart rate when I'm walking. My phone has an app on it. I use the Samsung Health app, and my heart rate is generally between moderate and vigorous. So my walk does count as exercise. It's a moderate amount of exercise. So, that's how my walk gives me the 50 minutes of exercise I need each week. I exercise in addition to walking. So a fast walk, jog, or run is a great way to get your heart pumping. But a well-rounded workout plan shouldn't just consist of running. I like to do both yoga and weight training, but I wanted to talk about weights in particular. A lot of women avoid it, especially because they think that lifting weights will make them look a certain way. The World Health Organization says that the average adult should take at least 2 lessons per week. What's the big deal? We tend to lose as we get older. Mass of muscles. It's part of getting older. Losing bone mass is another normal part of getting older. It happens, but there is one thing we can do to slow it down, and that is to lift weights. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you could be in your 20s or 30s. If you're just starting out, it's never too early to start maintaining your muscle mass and bone structure. You should always talk to a professional and learn how to do things right. You could use your own body weight or free weights, but you should always talk to someone who knows what they're doing so you don't hurt yourself. Once you know what you're doing, you can always work out at home. I do those things. I've already said that I'm not a gym person, so I don't go to the gym. Instead, I work out at home with free weights and body weight routines. If you want to know which exercise stations I watch, you can find them in the description box below. The 5th one each day, I try to eat something green. Even as a nutritionist, I find it hard to eat vegetables, which is kind of embarrassing. I didn't grow up eating greens, so the idea of doing so is very strange to me. But I do know that they are full of nutrients and that it's good to eat some veggies every day. You get a wide range of vitamins and minerals from vegetables, in particular. If you're just starting out, smoothies are the best way to add greens to your diet. I think that was the best way for me to start eating greens on a regular basis. If you want to know how to make green smoothies taste better, I have a movie about that, which I'll link to in the description box below. The 6th one, I eat at least 2 to 3 plates of fruits and vegetables with bright colors every day. This is the very least I can do. 2 or 3. I try to eat more often. Why is it important to eat fruits and vegetables with bright colors? You may have heard the phrase, eat the rainbow. Eat the rainbow means to eat different colored fruits and vegetables. Because different colors mean they have different phytochemicals, which means they have different health qualities. Some phytochemicals can help avoid cancer, while others can help the liver or the body's metabolism. There are many different reasons to get phytochemicals, so it's best to get a range. So, I do try to eat at least 2 to 3 meals of fruits and vegetables from each of these groups. If you want to learn more about eating the rainbow, there's a link in the description box. Pillow number 7. I wind down every night by listening to soothing music. So, music is good for your health in many different ways. The science is still growing, but I found it very interesting that nature sounds and relaxing music can help lower stress. It can help lower the stress hormone called cortisol. If you are interested, the science is in the box that says, description. So I try to listen to something that calms me down, like a flute, the sound of leaves rustling, or a stream. All of these are great to listen to at the end of the day to wind down and rest. I try to read or learn something new every day, which is number 8. And I love to do this because I really enjoy it. But it has other perks, especially for the health of your brain. So, as we get older, our memories naturally get worse. It happens, but keeping your mind busy can slow down the process. So, it's reading for me. I like to learn new things as well. Whatever works for you is what you should do. If you like to read, read a book. Both fiction and reality are good in their own ways. If you don't like to read, you could use an app like Duolingo to learn a new language, or you could watch short videos on TED Ed every day to learn something new. All you have to do is keep your mind active and busy. The last one, I try to spend quality time with my loved ones every day. I want to emphasize the word, quality, because a lot of us spend time with our loved ones, but we're on our phones and not really paying attention to them. We're not talking to them seriously. It's not good dialogue, and everyone does things like this. It's just that we live in a digital age. I used to look through my phone while sitting next to my husband. It felt like I was spending time with him, but I wasn't. So no more phones. I talk to him properly. I also play with my cats. I've found that cuddling a pet or a person can help you release oxytocin, which is called the cuddle hormone, or the love hormone, and can help lower stress. Number 10. I don't use my phone in the hour before bed. So, I used to look at my phone right before bed, and it was hard for me to fall asleep because my mind was all over the place. It was very stimulating for the mind. And phones give off something called blue light. And that blue light makes your brain think it's daytime. So, when you're on your phone and that blue light is going to your brain thinks it's not time to sleep, so it doesn't make as much melatonin, and it's harder to fall asleep. I've already talked about this in another movie about sleep, which I'll link to in the box below. But what I've tried to do is turn my phone off an hour or an hour and a half before bed. Mode de volume. So I don't look at any messages or anything else, and I'm able to sleep better because of it. I hope you learned something from this movie and had fun watching it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to follow, as I make videos like this every week. And before you leave, tell me in the comment box below what one routine has changed your life. In the next movie, I'll see you. Bye. Thanks for watching.